Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Colby from Sanitarium Productions. We're back again with another action figure review. In this episode, we are taking a look at the Marvel Legends series. This is the Cull Obsidian Build-A-Figure wave from the Avengers line. This is Marvel's Black Knight. Pretty cool looking figure here. I'm not a whole lot of experienced with this particular character. I don't really know a lot about it, but it's a cool figure and I needed it for the Cull Obsidian figure specifically, so I went ahead and got it. It does look cool. It definitely looks like a guy I would like to know more about. Anyways, I do dig the whole kind of knight kind of motif going on here, so it looks pretty cool. It does come on a standard Marvel Legends series card here. Nice window packaging here. The side has some cool artwork from the character. Same artwork on the side. We have the traditional copyright information on the bottom. The top has the Avengers logo along with the Cull Obsidian stamp there. And the back of it has the glamour shot of the character here and the other figures in the wave here. So pretty cool looking. Says he's an expert horseman and superior swordsman. Black Knight has a checkered history as a powerful combatant with no clear allegiance. I do vaguely recall some of his exploits here, there, and about, but never really someone I really got into reading a whole lot about. So, you know, if you have more history on the character, feel free to leave that in the comment section for the rest of us to read. While we wait on that, we're going to go ahead and open this guy up. Single piece of tape here holding the card together. Slice that open. Just pop this little tab thing out. Fold this tab up. Grab a hold of the card inside and give it a yank. And there we go. The little plastic insert here lifts out of the tray fairly easily as usual. And then you've got a fairly cool background here you can use for the Avengers stuff if you are so inclined. I got no need for it right now, so it's going in the recycle bin. So let's see what we got here. We do have the, what is this? Right leg of Cull Obsidian. We've got a cool ass sword here. Very nice. We have not one, but we've got two alternate heads. There we go. There's the second alternate head for Black Knight. And his cape is very much like some of the Thor figures we've seen. It's that plasticky feel. It's kind of fed through the back of this thing. So, yeah, let's just yank this guy out here. So usually just kind of pinch the cape a little bit and then just kind of pull it on through the rest of this. But it also pops off of the back of the guy, so we'll just yank it through that way then. That's a little bit easier actually than the rest of that stuff. Go ahead and reattach that since that's kind of what it's supposed to look like. And we'll zoom in here and take a closer look and see what we got here. I can get my camera to stay on its track here. So, cool looking figure. Quite a few accessories here in this pack. We don't usually get this many, but that's cool. First up, we'll do just a quick glance at this leg for Cull Obsidian. Very cool looking, but again, we need the rest of the figure to really make much sense out of it, so yeah, we're going to slide that over there and stick it in there, stack with the other stuff. Let's look at the sword first. Very cool looking sword. Not a whole lot of detail on this thing, but I do like that the blade itself is painted that nice kind of black charcoal color. Very nice looking. Nice gold details on the pommel and the hilt goes in his hand very easily. That's a very cool. We also have a sheath on his side. No, we don't. Yeah, we do. A sheath on his side here, so he can slide his sword right in right there, and looks pretty cool. So very nice accessory there. It's kind of limited, but he's a Black Knight, so he needs his black sword. So that's cool. Got a little bug flying around here. Let's look at some alternate heads next. So we've got this one kind of traditional helmeted version. It looks very much like a medieval knight's helmet from way back in the day, I guess. Got a cool sculpted eagle or falcon on top of it. Got a little bit of paint slop right there on the side for that gold. But beyond that, it looks pretty cool. Got a little bit of weird marbling going on right there, but nothing too bad there. Pretty cool looking. I know, so these alternate heads are supposedly the way he appeared in several different iterations of the comic, so yeah, I don't know exactly which issues or anything like that these things pop open, but our second alternate head here is essentially the wingless version of this guy. So pretty nice looking sculpt though, pretty cool. He's a grimacing. He does have kind of a bendy material on the actual helmet, as you can see there, but it looks really nice, really cool. Some decent details there on the eyes and everything. Beyond that is pretty much just a straightforward helmet. So, it still looks cool. The head that comes with this one by default is this cool winged one, and I think I do like this one best out of all three of these so far. I do like the way these kind of demon wing things are on the helmet there, so that looks really cool. As far as how this works, these things are interchangeable, so you really just grab hold of his head, kind of pull on it, and it pops off that ball joint. Then you just replace them like so by putting it and pushing, and there we go. You have your alternate heads. You can swap them out with whichever one you like there. So there's the wingless version. Actually pop off pretty easily. And here is the helmeted version. There we go. That one actually looks pretty cool as well. But I think my favorite is going to be this winged version. So we're going to go with that for the rest of the review here. Like so. So pretty cool looking. It's nice to have the alternate heads here. I know some people who are more faithful followers of the character very much have their own favorite versions of them. So it's nice when we get these little additions like this. So I do appreciate them. The actual figure itself looks really cool. I really do love this design, and it definitely makes me want to go check out some of the comic exploits of this guy and read up a little bit more on. But I really do dig the design work. It's got some really cool details. You can see all the scale mail going all the way around his arms and legs. I do like the boots, and if you'll notice real close here, it's got a little bit of a texture effect going on with these things, which isn't something we usually see, but I do like that little effect there. It does make it look kind of weathered and more real, I guess you could say. Really cool details on the belt as well. A little bit of paint on the bottom there where the pouch is attached to this little skirt thing. The gloves look cool. Again, you can see some really cool details in there with the folds. Very nice. The cape is kind of just a plain basic cape here, but it does fit on him really easily. It looks really nice. It does pop off pretty easily. It's just got this one little peg that pokes into his back there, like so, and it stays on pretty well, so really no problems with that whatsoever. So very cool. I am going to remove the cape for the moment anyway, so we can look at the actual articulation on this guy. The head here does spin 360 degrees with no problem. We have quite a bit of upward motion there. Quite a bit of downward motion. Very nice. You have a bit of head tilt as well. Not too pronounced, but you can get some decent poses with that anyways. Standard ball and swivel at the shoulder joints here. Nice and clicky. And we can rotate it and it's got that click in there as well. I kind of like that. Sometimes I don't, but it does work pretty well. We do have standard twist at the top of the bicep. We do have double elbow joints here, which is very cool. Got a little bit of extra paint there that I can probably just knock off at some point. But then we have standard twist and rocker at his wrist. If I can get it to rock here for us. There we go. Just a little tight out of the package. The gloves here, usually these things are just kind of add-ons and you can twist them around, but this one seems to be glued in place or just on there really tightly. I'm not sure which, but they're not flopping around or anything like that, so that's cool. Let's see if we can expand his arms out a little bit. So we do have the standard rib cage articulation point there, so the ab crunch feature. We can go, I guess, just that far forward. Still isn't bad. Then all the way back. Very cool though. We do have standard waist twist, which again has the clicky points there. Pretty nice. Again, there's the back of the actual costume itself and the belt here for some more details here. Looks really nice. I do like the way they've done this. Standard plastic T-hooks at the waist and hips. We do get full forward motion there. We've got a little bit of click in there. Weird. Full backward motion to this point. Side to side motion is actually really good on this guy. So there is fully extended. Pretty nice. Standard twist at the top of the thigh there. We do get a double knee joint there as well. And we've got a twist at the top of the boots. And then we have the standard rocker twisty bendy thing there at the ankle joint. So very cool. I actually really like this guy. He's got some really cool design stuff going on. Again, I'm a bit of a fan of this concept of knights and stuff like that, so I really like seeing figures like this that can actually fit in with some other lines, I guess I would say. So like the Masters of the Universe, this guy would fit in right easily with that line. So for me, as a collector and someone who likes some of those other lines, I can appreciate figures like this a little bit more and give them a little bit more weight because they are a little bit more interchangeable in those worlds, in my head anyways. So I do appreciate that kind of, I don't know what you would call it, but the versatility of the character itself is very cool. And I do really like the fact that we have a nice sheath here for his sword. It just looks really nice. So yeah, this is a really awesome character, well, figure anyways. Again, I don't know a whole lot about the character, but the figure is pretty dang cool. I'm digging this guy a lot more than I was expecting to out of the box. So yeah, it's, I don't know how common this guy is. It was pretty easy for me to get a hold of, but so retail price on this guy was about 20 bucks. And I actually got this one through the Hasbro toy shop, I guess it was. Yeah, the Hasbro toy shop. So, you know, check that out first if you're looking for current figures. This one is out now, so should probably be able to pick them up at Walmart as well. But it's pretty cool. I do recommend this one highly. So go see if you can find him. He's cool. That's all the time we've got for today, so thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Drop some comments down below. Let us know what you think of this Black Knight figure. I'm really digging it, and I think you all will too, but it's only going to be up to you to decide that. So go check it out, see what you think about it. If I can find it on Amazon, I'll put a link in the description as well. And yeah, till next time.